Hey everyone, Friba here. Today I will demonstrate Aran Honeycomb pattern. This is one of the classic patterns that you can work for sweaters and also recently it's been very trendy to make cowls and hats with it, the set. This is the back view. Despite the look, it is the most easiest pattern you can work and it's easy to remember the pattern, very straightforward pattern. Four total rows that you need for a pattern to complete. It's 8 rows, but honestly, most of them are just knit and purl rows. You shape the pattern in just 2 rows of the 8 rows. For the stitch, you need to cast on 8 stitches plus 2 for the edges. And here I have worked 2 swatches. This is with the thick yarn. This is number 5, very bulky yarn with 5.5 millimeter needles. And it gives you very thick kind of fabric. The other one I worked with a mohair yarn. I fell in love with this yarn. I'm not sure if the camera catches the color. This is a number 3 mohair yarn, not very fine yarn. It's good quality. And this is the bag. I worked this one with 3.5 millimeter needle. And this is a little bit more stretchier than the other one. Let's get started with the pattern. Here I have cast on 18 stitches. This will be very short demonstration. The pattern is basically worked over crossing technique. I'm gonna show 2 repeats. You can start from the cast on edge or work 1 or 2 rows with a rib stitch. Here I'm gonna start with row 1. For row 1 and row 2, just basic knit and purl row. We're gonna start with knitting the first row and row 2 just purl row. So simple knit and purl row for row 1 and row 2. Okay, we just worked 2 rows, simple knit and purl row. Row 3 is where we start shaping the pattern here. I slip my edge stitch. Next, we're gonna have our 8 stitches here. We're gonna work over these 8 stitches and then we're gonna group them in 4 and 4. For the first 4 stitches, we're gonna start by slipping the 4 stitches to the right needle. This is the easiest technique you can use for crossing the stitches. I have 4 stitches here. Now I'm gonna go back and pick up the first 2 stitches to my left needle. Now that I inserted the left needle into the first 2 stitches, I'm gonna pull this needle slowly out and then drop these 2 stitches. Now I'm gonna pick up those stitches again from the front side. And if you bring them back to the left needle, you basically cross these 4 stitches, 2 to the right, 2 to the left. So this is called cross to the right because the cross is in the front is leaning to the right side. Now I'm gonna knit these stitches in this order. For the next 4 stitches, we're gonna do the similar steps. This time we're gonna cross it to the left side. I pick up all 4 to the right needle. This time to cross to the left side, I will insert my left needle to the first 2 stitches from the front side. And then pull the right needle out, drop those two stitches and again pick them up. Pay attention that I lock the pattern here. I have two fingers down here, and that helps me to keep those two stitches there. This is the cross to the left right now, and then I'm gonna place them back on the left needle and knit them in the order. And that's it. This is the pattern you are getting. I will repeat one more time here. Again, 4 stitches. We are starting over with the pattern. 4 to the right needle. First, we're gonna pick up the first 2 stitches from the back. This way, cross them. And the second 4 stitches, we're gonna slip to the right needle, and this time we're gonna pick up the first 2 stitches from the front side. And you knit them in order. For the edge stitch, I always knit the last stitch, even in purl rows. The first stitch I always slip. So we finished row 3, and now we're gonna work one return row. All return rows are just purl. So I will work purl row here. This is row 4. Now the first half is done. We need to shape the other half, offset the pattern. And again, we need to work 2 rows of plain knit and purl rows. So row 5, knit stitches. And work purl row here. Now row 7, we're gonna shape the other side here. This is exactly the same thing we did in row 3. This time we're gonna just start the opposite way. It means I will slip the 4 stitches to right needle. Last time in row 3 we started from the back side. This time we're gonna start from the front side to make the cross to the left side. And the same, you knit them in order. Now, this time we're gonna cross to the right. You're gonna slip and then pick up 2 stitches from the back side. And that gives you the honeycomb shape here. One more time here from front. And the second half from back. This was row 7. We need to work the purl row, row 8, to finish the repeat of this pattern. And you're gonna start over from row one again, work two plain rows, and repeat the same row three and the same. And that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial and you use it in next project. It's one of the classics, mainly was used in sweaters in for a decorative pattern. I love it. It could be used for a pattern that you need lots of texture, like a cushion. And as I said before, recently it's been very trendy on shawls and the hats people are making. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day.